Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fantastic Lifestyles, where we talk about motivation, business, and life. As promised from the previous video, we're going to talk a little bit about real estate, hence all these numbers, letters, so on and so forth. But anyways, first things first. Big shout out to my Chigga, Joe Young, who is the second original Chigga. First one was Bruce Lee, according to Eddie Griffin. And who can argue with that? Anyways, I was creating a lot of different excuses about why I wasn't doing the video. I wanted to make sure it was perfect. You know, I wasn't feeling it right here and there, and then I had a little scratch here, which, you know, sounds wrong. It was actually from construction work, trying to sound manly. But anyways, at the end of the day, you can either create excuses or you can create results, but you can't create both. And Joe, thank you for calling me out. So that way, no more excuses and just results. And at the end of the day, you guys also have to surround yourself with people like that. People that's willing to call you out on your shit and making you level up, essentially. Because at the end of the day, a true friend will tell you what's up and what's going on and that you need to get your act together. Other people won't do it. Surround yourself with lions, surround yourself with winners, level up. So without further ado, we're going to talk about the real estate deal. So this, we actually found it from one of our customers for the construction company. They needed help with a gutter, noticed that it was a triplex, and asked them if they wanted to sell. First lesson about that, closed mouth never gets fed. Always ask. If there's something you're interested in, ask. You never know what the result's going to be. So that building's worth $325,000. We did an owner finance deal, which ended up being $250,000 at 5.5% for 30 years, $10,000 down. So generally speaking, when you do a regular mortgage, they require 20%. $10,000, substantially less than $250,000. And when you do owner finance deals, you can be a lot more creative. At the end of the day, it's not a he win, I win, they win, so on and so forth. It's not about how many slices in the pie. It's about expanding the pie. So you might want to ask yourself, why would someone want to do this? Why would someone not get all the money out right away? So this is the reason. They're financially set. They just want to set something up for their grandkids and to make sure that they're, financially set in the future. And you can't always trust your 401k or your, stocks, because at the end of the day, a company goes bankrupt, you have a piece of paper. But more importantly, this is why. $250,000 at 5.5% for 30 years with $10,000 down. That mortgage note ends up being $490,570. Same amount of money. Well, actually not same amount of money. Let me clarify. It's a little less than what I originally wanted to pay, but for them, they're getting almost double the money. So that's the reason why. It's always about creating a mutually beneficial relationship where everyone wins and expanding the pie. So a little more explanation about it is that the mortgage amounts out to $1,363 a month. Then that way they just get the mortgage, they don't have to deal with tenants, they don't have to deal with property maintenance, anything like that. 401k loan, reason why I say 401k loan is a lot of times people say, hey, you know what, I don't have $10,000. But a lot of times people have a 401k loan, and you can borrow from your 401k loan. The $300 equates to a 3-year loan on $10,000 at, say, 5.5%. Property tax is $892, which a lot of people not from Jersey think is astronomical, and it is high, but the deal still works, and you're still positive cash flow. Property insurance, $300 a month. PSE&G, which is utilities, you have to pay for public utilities, not public, common area utilities when you own a multifamily. Total expense, $2,935. But what you can also do is hire a property management company. You don't have to deal with tenants, you don't really have to deal with the maintenance as much. So at the end of the day, someone's helping you to take care of it. This is based on a 10% number, which is the average from around the area for the rental income. And the total expense comes to $3,318. Now, rent-wise, there's 3 units, 1,100, 1,100, and 1,000, and a garage, 3-car garage that we're renting out for $400 a month. What we did is we negotiated with the tenants. Everyone have a $75 increase on rent, but signing a 2-year lease, which is good for them, good for us. Because when you're on your first deal, you want to make sure that everyone is paying and your tenants are staying. So then that way, you have a stable income coming in. So 1175, 1175, 1075, 400, 3825. Your expenses, $3,318, and from day one, you're netting $507 after paying a property management fee. Now the key is, this is a 3-year loan on your own 401k, which you're paying yourself interest back, forcing yourself to reinvesting it in yourself, but that $300 disappears, and you make $807. So rough math, 807 equates to $8,070 in 10 months. You add another 2 months, that's another $1,600, so $9,600 roughly a year on a $10,000 down. So on your 3rd year, you're making almost as much as you're paying down. Or if you want to just say calculate first year, $6,000 return on a $10,000 down, that's huge. Now a lot of you guys would say, hey, there's no deals like that. I don't know how to do that. But it goes back to the original part of the video. You can create excuses or you can create results. You can't do both. And if you want to create results, educate yourself more. Learn more things about them. There's a lot of people out there that's very helpful. Like Grant Cardone's great on this area. Bigger Pockets is one of my favorite podcasts that I listen to and watch on YouTube. There's so much information out there that the only one's holding you back is yourself. Unchain your mind and access what you can do. Create the future you want. You can't create the future you want if you don't like where you're at now and doing the same thing over and over again. Because as corny as it sounds, you can't make, say, General's chicken from ingredients of French fries. Just can't happen. So if you want to elevate yourself, actually Jack Canfield said this the best. What got you here isn't going to get you there. If I'm making $100,000 right now, what I know right now can't make me $1 million. I have to elevate myself, surround myself with the right people, force myself to level up. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe below. And looking forward to seeing you guys the next time. Oh, one quick other thing. The next video I'm going to be posting is going to be an interview with a very special guest, Anthony, over at Ashmore. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite tools in real estate, which is hard money. And that's one of the main reasons how I went from 3 units to 45 units in the span of less than 2 years. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great and awesome day and live your life to the fullest. Level up.